Hello and welcome back to the Entrepreneur's Anchor. I'm your host, Naveen Kumar Selvaraj. Over the last two episodes, we have done some deep internal work, right? We found our inner CEO, our witness consciousness that is, and we put it to work to find closure. If you haven't listened to these two episodes, I would strongly recommend you go and check them out and come back right here. Today, we are going to use that inner CEO to achieve one of the most difficult and powerful states of being for any leader, which is to become unshakable. There is a powerful quote I want to share. The moment you are disturbed by insults or pleased by praise, you're still a slave. I let that sink in. This episode is all about breaking those chains. As entrepreneurs, we live in a world of extreme binary feedback. One day, you get a glowing five-star review. You're pleased. You feel like a king. You are high on the drug of validation, right? But the next day, you get a hateful email. You are disturbed. You're angry. You're defensive. And you're broken. This emotional roller coaster, honestly, my friends, is exhausting. And it's because, as the quote says, we are slaves. We have given the remote control for our emotional state to the outside world. An integrated entrepreneur reclaims that remote. They are not a slave to the opinion of others. They are anchored in their own sense of value, their own purpose. Now, uh, let me clarify. This doesn't mean you don't listen to feedback, right? But you are not disturbed by it instead. You can look at an insult, extract any useful data, and disregard the emotional poison. You can look at praise, feel gratitude, and let it go. Yep, this is the goal. But how do we do it? The answer is thousands of years old, found in the wisdom of the Ramayan. Now, in the Ramayan, there is a powerful teaching, and it goes as such. Evil deeds are born from anger, pride, and hatred. Under the influence of a moment's passion, we become eager to commit evil deeds. Evil deeds have a tendency to shout and demand their completion. However, a wise person is one who restrains themselves from acting when motivated by anger, hatred, and pride. O Ram, make good use of this knowledge. Now, this is the exact how to guide for breaking the chains. Let's break it down. Number one, the insult, which is the external event. It triggers anger, pride, and hatred, which are the internal reactions. Number two, that passion creates an eagerness to commit an evil deed, or for us, a destructive deed. This is the impulsive, angry email, right? The defensive, prideful social media post. Okay. Now, the third point is the text says these deeds shout and demand their completion. How true is that, right? You can feel that anger in your chest, demanding you act on it. And finally, the solution. A wise person is one who restrains themselves. How? By using their witness consciousness, by using their or calling for their inner CEO. I'll be honest, I very recently had a slip and sent out a very, um, how to say, very angry email in response to an issue. In hindsight, maybe I should have handled it better. But that's the end of the day. The truth is, we are all human. And what we're doing is finding opportunities to learn and be better one day at a time and one email at a time, right? So let's get back here. The wise person is the one who sees the anger, sees the pride, and pauses. They restrain themselves. They don't let this emotion get into the driver's seat. They recognize this anger as a cloud, or as my favorite reference, a TV screen, and they choose not to act from that place. That is the moment of freedom. The moment you're disturbed by the insult, but you're not a slave to it. This is the work, right? Now, and this is the practice. Here's your challenge for this week. You will be insulted. You will be provoked. Someone will cut you in traffic. A client will be rude. It's by design. An employee will challenge you, right? When it happens, I want you to hear this teaching in your head. A wise person restrains themselves. Your challenge is to take that wise pause. Before you speak, before you type, before you act, pause. Take one deep breath. Activate your inner CEO. Just observe the anger. Observe that loud shouting in your chest. Don't judge it, just see it. And in that moment of seeing, you would have created the space to choose your response. You move from a destructive deed to a conscious action. This is not weakness. This is the ultimate strength. This is you in real time becoming an unshakable leader. Yes, your freedom as a leader is directly proportional to the space you can create between a stimulus and your response. If you're finding value in this journey, please hit that follow or subscribe button. It's a simple, free way to support the show. And next week, we are going to talk about the fuel for this journey. We'll explore the dignity of the process and learn the spiritual power of celebrating the small wins. Until then, as always, stay grounded and take that wise pause, my friends. See you next time.